Hello, it's Chris Smith here. Today I'm going to illustrate how to do a split raw conversion in Photoshop. Well, as you can see, I'm using Photoshop CS5 here today. It's the only copy I've got, but that doesn't matter, does it? What I've got here is it's a scene from Lake District. It's Derwentwater, I believe. Yeah, I took it last year. Yeah, it wasn't a very clever day, but I took this photograph and it was a bit, well, as you can see, it's not much of anything, is it? Well, look at this. It's bent, isn't it? Anyway, what we can do in Photoshop, we can select a leveling tool. Like, here it is, look. It's dead easy to do this. Look, you just put it across there like that. See, and then hit return. Well, hey, look at that. One fixed image. Now, what we got to do next is, well, the split raw conversion means there's two. We use two files off the same image. You can't use different images, obviously, because they won't put together. But if you use the same image, you can make two files, and then merge them together. But each file will be differently exposed in different areas. Like for the first one, we'll expose for this area at the bottom here. You see this cursor? Photoshop always gives you this one by default, and I hate using it because as soon as you click it, boom, it's a nuisance. So if we go back to fitting view, yeah, that's better. Now I like this hand because you can click around and it doesn't mess everything up. So anyway, so this little section here, there we are. This is where we can do all our adjustments from. Let's try auto. Well, doesn't do much of anything, does it? Well, we want to concentrate on the foreground anyway. That's this area. So first of all, we want to get some nice colours and everything else. So the first thing I'd do is bump up the exposure. I'm just going to ignore the sky for the time being because we're not really bothered with that. There, I've put the clippings on. It doesn't matter about the sky. It's just a nuisance that anyway. I'll turn it off. To get this nicely illuminated, see this one, fill light. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Look at that. Hey, that's pretty good, isn't it? It shows the grass, it shows other things, and you want some more blacks? No. Oh, I get rid of the blacks because you can see the detail around here. Where all these it looks like moss, probably is, yeah. Right, contrast. Well, yeah, that's a little bit better. This is a bit too bright here now. This sea, not the sea, it's a lake, isn't it? Lake District. Maybe the exposure's a bit too much. Yeah, well, that's a bit better, isn't it? Now the temperature. That's the white balance. That's a shot. Let's go for daylight. Yeah, it's a little bit warmer, isn't it? That's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah. Whether it was like that on that day, I don't know because I can't remember because it was a rubbish day. It was a bit cloudy. Right. Well, we've got these little sliders down here. This is in CS5. I think CS4's got them. And CS3. It just gives a little bit more biff colours and a bit more clarity. Okay, well, that's our first image, right? So what I'll do now is just open it in Photoshop. There we go. Have to wait a bit. Oh, we are reading camera raw format. Is this a slow machine? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Hey, just like magic. Here it is. That's in Photoshop. Right, here we are. There's the first image. Right, what we've got to do now, we'll just hold it there. Got the lasso tool picked there, I don't know why. There we are. Now, we'll want to open up the same image again and then concentrate on adjusting for the sky. So let's, it'll be File, open recents, which was that one. It'll go back into the raw converter. There we go. And now what I'll do is I'll expose for the sky and concentrate on the sky. So let's just drop the exposure. There we are. Look at the clouds forming up there. See this? All these lovely clouds. So we're going to ignore the bottom part now, because we don't need to mess about with that anymore. We only concentrate on this. That looks alright as it is. We can do reduce the fill light. That makes not much difference. Increase the blacks for the sky. Does that make a little bit? Contrast. Oh well, we'll keep it up there. That looks a bit alright. And brightness. Ooh, looks a bit gloomy there, doesn't it? Look at that. Can't leave those as they are. That's a bit of recovery, makes no difference. Oh, that's for the highlights, isn't it? A bit more fill light. We'll keep it like that. That sky looks a little bit menacing, doesn't it? But we'll keep it like that. So we'll open that and see what happens. There we are. Open the image. Again, opening up in Photoshop proper. There we go. Right, so we got two now. We got this one, that's up exposed for the sky, and this one here, and that's exposed for the foreground. And what we've got to do now is merge this one with that one. Yeah. So basically, what we have to do now is copy one and drop it on top of the other one. Which one do we? We'll select the foreground. So we'll go Control A. That selects all. There's the marching ants going around the outside. And then Control C for copy. So I've copied that. We don't need this one anymore because we've got it in memory. No, I'm not going to bother with that. And then Control V, and that pastes it over. So we've got two now. If you look at layers, there we are. We've got the background layer and then we got the foreground layer, which is now called layer 1. I'm not going to rename it. There's the background showing and there's the foreground showing. Right, so we've got the foreground. I've just turned that off there. This lasso tool, we want to select the foreground of this image. We'll start about here. It's only a rough. Go round onto the bottom, across here, up there. Whoops. Right, now refine edge. It'll be feathering other issues of Photoshop if you've got CS2, CS1, but it's the same thing because we've got feather here. Don't hike it up to about what, 150 normal there, and click OK. There it is. Now I think we just go into layers. Is that the layers mask icon? No. Is that it there? No. This one? No. Oh, there it is. Layers mask icon. Click that once. Hey, look at that. Isn't that fantastic? What we've got now is got the sky and the foreground merged together. Hey, that's pretty good, isn't it? You can add a little bit more contrast. Now we're going to get rid of this lasso tool because it's start picking on things if we click the left button. Create a new layer, adjustment layer. Sometimes it tells you what this icon is supposed to be, but I think that's it. There. Levels. Right. Well, you can see it's a decent spread all the way along. Just highlights, we'll just bring that down here and we can increase contrast a little bit there. That's fine. Yeah, so we can close that. That's it really. All we got to do now is select layers and flatten image. There we go. There's our split raw conversion done. Hope you enjoyed this little short video, and I'll be back with another video probably pretty soon, I suppose. Goodbye.